Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host 𝙒𝙖𝙩𝙤. In this special transmission at 4 p.m., we have a new guest, Lieutenant Colonel Thiagarajan. Colonel Thiagarajan, Namaskar and welcome to PGurus channel.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Welcome, sir. And namaskar to all your subscribers.
Sir, first of all, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for agreeing to come at such short notice. Viewers, Colonel Thiagarajan is a regular in many channels in Tamil Nadu. He has also been on Indian national channels also, but this is the first time and we are hoping that this will not be the last one for him to grace our channel in English. He has already been on our Tamil channel. Colonel Thiagarajan, I wanted to touch upon this spate of arrests. I think it's now 105 or something like that, but that might be a lower number. People say that's okay. There are a lot of arrests. Let's just say that way. Now, it appears that there was statewide rioting in Kerala against these arrests. On what foot are they standing when they are saying that they are going to burn down public property, especially when the Kerala High Court has taken cognizance, suo motu, and said you cannot have a Bandh without a prior permission. Sir, what is it that these guys think that they are special?
It's a very good question. Before come to your question, answer to your question, I'd like to explain why NA raid was conducted. No, that's $1 million question. The NA raid were conducted at the houses and offices of the top PFI leaders and members in connection with many cases registered by the NIA in various courts. So this already the cases are registered. FIR was registered in many places across the country. Hence, with that proper evidence, with that proper their dossiers, they have conducted the raids. So what are that PFI they have done? The PFI leaders and cadres were involved in funding terrorism. Number one. Second is organizing training camps, and third one is providing armed training and radicalizing the people to join banned organization. So this is the basic they have conducted a raid with these things. Of course, if you see the history, what are the cases registered across India? NA registered a case against several PF under section 120, 153A. Then you can cover up with that Indian Penal Code IPC 1860, subsection 17, 18, 20, 22B, 38 and all. So Unlawful Activities and Prevention Act 1967. And it's NEA informed a special court also in writing, stated that they will going to conduct a raid and they are going to ban this PFI. So this is one side. And if we go to that several state, Telangana, 25 PFI cadre, July 4th, they have registered a case against them. So FIR was launched. And similarly, the many places across India, including that Bihar and all the places, this was carried out. Now we'll come to that, the serious allegation that NIA they have put across in that, especially in that Kerala. PFI leaders forced youngsters to join terrorist organization and encourage anti-national activities. It's a very big allegation that's they have quoted in their FIR, their report. We can say. So that the PFI encourage you to join international terrorist organization like Al-Qaeda and Lashkar-e-Toiba, ISIS. There's several type of other terrorist organization. So when they have drafted this serious allegation against PFI, it's going to in a bigger scene. It's going to be very big aspects. And the seized documents, not only this one, they have seized a lot of documents, which is highly, we can say, incriminating that materials related to the targeting the prominent leaders of the particular community, particular political party and all. So they got a lot of evidence also from them that yesterday's right. Now that with that whatever they have produced to that court before the court. Yes, there is a proper evidence out there. Yes, out of the way. Kerala High Court, today initiated a case on its own. That's a very big thing. Case on its own against leaders of the Islamic Outfit Popular Front of India (PFI), or calls for that flash, hartal. That's a strike in the state of protest against that raid which was happened on yesterday. So they have give lot of directions. Yes, of course, they can. They will, the state government, the law and order comes under the state government. State government must take strict action those who violate the orders, which they have, particularly they give the responsibility to the state government. And if they destruct any properties, that's not unacceptable. The severe action to be taken against them, which they have said. This is not yesterday's, actually orders. These orders of the January 2019. So they have to follow this order. At least 7 days time, notice time is required to conduct any kind of activities. With the permission, they have to get a permission from the state government. So that's the thing. Now, I'll come to your question. What PFI they are having, any ground to conduct any strike, or threatening that state or public property, destruction of public property, conducting strike and all, hartal and all. So there is no ground. Number one. Number two, they found, yes, they lost all the ground, and they are into that proper law and order situation. They are going to taken into hands of law and order, and they are going to buy in a harder manner. So now they wants to taken these things into that violate, to showing that violence, or threatening the people, get into the psychological warfare. And two things. One is that call the people, instigate that all the Islamic people and Islamic group, saying that they are good, they are doing all the public services and XYZ, and they are targeted because of that minority. So these kind of things, the psychological warfare, they are trying out, and I hope this will not going to sustain anyway. Even though they have declared across India they are going to conduct a hartal strike, but I am sure that state government, not even a single state government is going to support their hartal or strike, or going to give a permission for the hartal and strike.
Colonel Thiagarajan, UP has already laid a template on what to deal with destruction of public property. They've already done that. And now Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan will be under some pressure, because people will start drawing parallels. If UP can do it, why are you not doing it? How are you going to recover the destruction of property caused on some innocent people's stores or homes? Who knows what kind of violence has been undertaken? So do you think that in some ways, Uttar Pradesh is becoming a template for the state governments to follow? Because now people are not going to just keep quiet. They'll say, if I was in UP, at least I would have seen the satisfaction of some money being given back to me by the government for damaging of my property. Because what is the fault of somebody living somewhere when their property gets damaged? You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, exactly. Actually, wherever the for we can say that's a demo is available, already demonstration is available, wide demo is available, practiced in a better way, and that can be adapted. That can be adapted by other state also. The similar kind of procedures, SOPs can be adapted by the other government also. And of course, they have to recover that whatever the public property is damaged by the individual. That's clearly that directed by the to state government to take strict action against those who violate the orders, as well as destruction of the public property. They said it's totally unacceptable, and they have to recover. Surely they have to find some way to recover that property. Any destruction is carried out by any miscreant, or PF, or any other organization. If they get into this kind of unlawful activity, they have to recover, and they'll follow that same UP method, because of it's a foolproof method, and they have practiced, and it's a lawful method. I think they'll follow the same thing. If they can find something better than that, that's a welcome.
Yes, indeed, and we will wait and see. But Home Minister Amit Shah and NSA Ajit Doval have their work cut out. But I think they've done enough planning, because more or less the whole India has been quiet except for Kerala. Again, in previous videos we have said this thing: Kerala is the laboratory, and now the laboratory is probably going to find itself jobless, perhaps. So that is why you are seeing this. In conclusion, Colonel, what should the common man do in this situation? Supposing there is some destruction, is there any process that they may have to follow to make sure that at least some part of what they lose can be recovered?
Yeah, first of all, they must record that event in a video, as possible. When that things has happened, the video proof is essential for doing any kind of investigation. So that if they can have a video proof, they can find out who have done the things, and who is behind that act and all. They know that easy for NIA or any other investigation agency. That's easy for them to crack. Number one. Number two, that immediately they have to report the police, and they have to make a FIR. And thirdly, that has to be covered in that all the media. It's brought out that national attention with what has happened in that such a location, so that they'll get a lot of pressures, and automatically the things will get it done. And yes, of course, the court is open to them. They can lodge a file a complaints, and they can go approach the court also. So basically, evidence is essential. How it was done, when it was done, who has done this kind of things. This all the information, it's required for that conducting investigation and getting to that zero the people, those who have carried out the things. And one more thing I would like to highlight. It's already NA, they have sort of they have sort of banned, based on the dossier, that they have all the proof with them, and that is already pending with the MHA, not with this court. Also, that the central government last year, I think April month, they have said the Supreme Court that they are in process of banning PFI. So they have lot of evidence, lot of dossiers, various places where the things was happened, and a lot of FIRs are there, lot of proofs are there, lot of convicted people from that PFI are there. So a lot of history behind it, lot of proofs are there, lot of black and whites are there. So that, of course, I hope they are in that final stage.
Well, one big difference this time around, Colonel Thiagarajan, is the suo motu cognizance of the Kerala High Court that you had no right to have a hartal in the first place. I think this is a new for India. I think this is perhaps a more stricter and sterner way to deal with random violence that bursts out just because you didn't like the verdict. So I hope that that message goes through clear, and let's see how things play out. Colonel Thiagarajan, thank you very much for coming at such short notice, sir. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you, sir.